I don't know this bloody camera.
Use that.
Do what? Bloody thing. Bloody thing. Maybe if I switch the camera around. Maybe that would be better. That might be better. JP, hello, hello, hello. Damn, it's a bastard doing things on your phone. Hello, Diamond. I just want to hop on quickly and show my support wholeheartedly. Jack Sparrow just did a video, which I was going to do one exactly the same. Yeah, right, I give them a big heavy water the last few days and they're picking up, that's for sure. Hello, how you going, Black Cat Lover? All right? Blinky. It's going to be about 100 today, it's not too bad. It's been hotter. Actually, Australia's been cooking at a very nice temperature. I think it's done now. Well and truly done. But Jack just did a good video explaining the difference between e-beggars and a great cause in St. Jude's. G'day, Carlos. And I just wanted to throw my 2 pence behind what Jack said and what others have said, and I've said it to Tucker himself. What a great bloke he is. What a person, stand-up person. And the little boy in the can made accusations about how Tucker is embezzling the money. Look, if he does embezzle the money, it will be for a Porsche with the word St. Jude's painted on the side. No, all the money will go to where he says it's going to go. But I think one of the things that need to be said is that why is Tucker doing it? Well, it's a tool to get to these people who are deceptive and misleading, lie, basically, continually. You know, you got that bear that sits on a bed and wants ovens and cash for the casino. Yeah? Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, as Tucker would say. And then you've got the little boy in the tin can who, for want of a better reason, just wants the world to pave his way in gold every day. Not like, oh, I've got a problem with my back axle, can you help me? Yeah, we can help you with that. But then every day it's more hands out. I need money. Like most of you, I certainly find it, on the very low end scale, you could say derogatory. On the high end scale, you'd say blasphemous, to use the Lord's name in vain. Whether you're religious or not, particularly if you're not, I think it's even worse, because it's just a tool to utilise to try and make people feel guilty through their faith to give money. Why are people giving money to Tucker? It's primarily so it's a punishment. It's exactly what it is. It's like, look at this, these are good people giving money to a good cause, and that's why they do it. I've done it, and many others have done it as well. And I did say yesterday, and I mean what I say, if Tucker wanted to take legal action for slander, I'll put my hand in my wallet. Not a problem. I'm pretty sure many people would. But I think he's just basically laughing him off and saying what an absolute idiot he is, which is true. So what do I think about e-beggars? Well, I've been chasing them down for about a decade in real life. Online, I've only had a couple of successes, but that's 2. I had a hand in a third, but I couldn't take much credit for that one. But is it necessary for people to hold people's feet to the fire? Not all the time is the answer, but some of the time, particularly those that are consistently deceptive, evil, nasty people, who on one hand hold their hand up and praise the Lord, and in the other hand will take money from a widow with her last $40. And a lot of people like me have helped the victims of these e-beggars over many, many years. But I like what Tucker's doing. He's not a well man. It's all those pole dancing years in miniskirts that's caused most of his problem. Heart, ticker, getting overexcited. But he's a genuine character, and I encourage all of you to support him, whether you can afford $5, $10, $15, $20, whatever you can, because it is two things. It's a great cause. If you've got children, I have many of them, and grandchildren, it's a great cause to support an area which has to have ongoing funding for research, no question. No question about that at all. You can't just throw money at it and think it'll be fixed tomorrow, so you've got to be constant in your support. We've got several in this state that are supported. One is Princess Margaret Hospital, very similar. Looks after kids. One of my kids was very ill when he was about 3, and they did a fantastic job. Is this a learning channel? Yes, I want you to take your gloves off, and I want you to have all 10 fingers ready, Jojo, if you can, so you can add up as we go along. I find it sad in many cases where you've got a collection of these. You can't say anything else, it's just e-begging. Like I say, if someone had hardship in life, people do step up to the mark and they do help them. But when you find out they're just misleading and deceptive every day, and they're racist, they're homophobic, which is strange in the little boy in the Cairns case, because you know the answer to that one. So I would ask all of you, hello Irene, all of you to continue your support for Tucker for the remainder of this month. Not sure what's happening next month, but I'm sure that we can contribute to something else. Now look, just make $5 or $10 donations. It doesn't have to be large, because what it is, the cause of helping genuine people is a good one, always, and the cause of sticking your finger up to those lazy bastards who just want to make money by deception is the other reason. It's a good reason. So have my 10 years in hunting down e-beggars been successful? Well, a couple. Yeah, one in jail, the other one released on parole. Very deceptive people, you know, the old, particularly the ones that plead that they've got cancer and they haven't got cancer. You probably get many of them in your own country like that. But online, only a couple. But that's 2. So to answer a question by a certain person, yes, it's not very rewarding, but it's effective in the long run. And if you look at some of the people that support these people, you have to question why. Now, let's go back to little boy in the can, all right, sitting in a car park somewhere in Florida, who basically doesn't want to work, doesn't want any efforts by other people other than money. That's all he wants. But when you hear his own family, I heard a lady called Janet very clearly explain, she's a relative of him, that they're basically disowning him. This is his family. Okay, that's his family. This isn't some stranger off the street or someone in the side chat. And then his nephew, of course, he also made it very clear. What is the message from the family? G'day, Stewie. What is the message from his family? Stop doing what you're doing. Stop being blasphemous. Get a job. That's the same message you guys put in text. It is. So I'm here today just to simply support Tucker in his endeavours to raise money for a very quality institution in Jude's. And all over the world, most of these cancer research stations, like in Australia, talk to each other. They'll talk about their discoveries and they'll pass it on. So it's not, if you're just giving to St Jude's and you think it's only St Jude's, it's not that way cancer research works. They share all their knowledge. They'll do tests and run different experiments and pass on their findings to each other. So a great cause. But like I say, if anyone at any stage thinks that I will stand idle if Tucker is slandered and wants to get a lawyer, my hand's up. I'll be certainly putting into the barrel what's required to get the job done. At the moment he's not doing it, but trust me, I think you talk about raising money for St Jude's. Imagine if I said to you guys, today we're raising money for Tucker's lawyers. I think we'd have 10 grand within an hour without much batting an eyelid. I really do think so. I'm good for a couple. Why would I do that? Or why would anyone do that? Because he's an upstanding man being slandered, and it basically boils down to if somebody in life made a mistake, that's okay. We all make mistakes. I've made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. But if your life is simply providing agony, pain and suffering for others, that's a big difference. There's a famous quote on YouTube, isn't there? You know, the one that says, the right and the liberty to pursue freedom and liberty. We all know that one. Well, the price of liberty shouldn't come at the misery of others at all. It comes from your own doings, your work ethic. What you put in, you get out. So what you're seeing on YouTube is exactly what happens in real life. There are values in real life, and no, you can't miss the past. That's not possible. You just can't say the past is the past. You know, if you go in front of a judge...
You learn from your past.
Well, hopefully you do. But if you go in front of a judge and he says, well, actually, I've got a history in front of me going back 30 years of your criminality. So let me tell you, defendant, your past is not your past. Your past is a part of your being. And as such, I'm sentencing you for a very long sentence based on your behaviour. So what I'm saying is, online's no different than real life. And if you spend time online and someone does what they're doing that's derogatory, misleading and deceptive, do you have a right to speak up? Absolutely. No one will silence me or Tucker or many others based on the fact that I think it's wrong. You know, there won't be a wave of hands saying, look, it's okay. Forget about it. You know, move forward. Peace and harmony.
Doesn't work that way in life.
No, it doesn't work that way online or in real life. So this is just a quick hangout to say I 100% support Tucker in his endeavours to raise funds to St Jude's and to stick it to all the e-beggars. Watch them drool. Tucker's got my money. Tucker, give me some of the money. And what are we seeing some of these people do now? Throw other people under the bus regularly. Try different hustles every day because the ones that they're doing are not working. Look to their enablers for advice. What do I do? What do I do? And even when given sound advice from their enablers, which is rare, but it can be given, they ignore it because they want to be who they are. So I support what Jack Sparrow just put up. I was going to do one very similar, Jack, so well done. Exactly how I feel. So I thought I'd do a quick hangout. So if you see Tucker on board again, and if you've got a few dollars in your pocket to give to a good cause, do so. And if you think that the behaviour of some people on here is unacceptable, because we're all entitled to our opinion, we shan't be just capped off, told to shut up. We will stand up for what our values are. And what I've seen over the last few weeks, most of you have stood up. Most of you have stood up and said, unacceptable. So, Tucker, good on you, mate. Proud of what you do, as many other people are. I'm going to end this hangout with just the final words. Support Tucker, because he's a very good bloke. I hope you all have a very good day. And remember, stick it to the e-beggars.